She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a spark, a rare blend of rhythm, charm, and screen magnetism that made people stop and watch. Demet Özdemir didn't just enter Turkish entertainment. She carved her own lane, transforming her early dreams of dance into one of the most compelling acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Demet Özdemir was born on February 26, 1992, in Kokili, Turkey. Long before studios and scripts, she was drawn to movement and performance, auditioning for every opportunity in sight. Starting as a backup dancer for Turkish pop singer Bengu and later joining the dance group Iskazlari, she learned early what show business really demands: discipline, resilience, and unshakable confidence. Her acting journey began in 2013 with a supporting role in the fantasy series Sana Bir Servericim. But it was her portrayal of Sanam Aydin in Erkenci Kuş that exploded her career. The romantic comedy became a global sensation, earning her widespread recognition and awards, and proving she could carry both comedy and emotional depth with ease. Rather than resting on that breakthrough, Demet pushed her range, from heartfelt drama in Dogdagun Ev Katerinder to powerful performances in Adam Farah and Esref Rüya. In Esref Rüya, she portrays Nisan Akyol, a singer layered with emotional complexity, even lending her own voice to songs featured in the series. Demet's approach to roles reflects a strategic mindset. She consistently chooses characters that stretch her emotionally and creatively, instead of repeating formulas she has already mastered. This careful balance between popularity and depth has helped her remain relevant in an industry where trends change quickly. Off-screen, Demet's public image blends glamour with grounded focus. She is a familiar presence at international fashion events and high-profile brand campaigns, securing major endorsement deals while remaining selective about the brand she represents. Her lifestyle mirrors her professional discipline. She maintains structure, values balance, and avoids unnecessary overexposure. Although her personal life, including a brief marriage in 2022 and a divorce in 2023, attracted public attention, she kept control of her narrative and redirected focus toward growth and work. Demet's influence now reaches far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong international viewership through global streaming releases, she has become one of Turkey's most recognizable and bankable stars. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-term brand collaborations, built steadily rather than impulsively. What truly sets her apart is evolution. From dancer to actress, from romantic comedy favorite to dramatic lead, Demet refuses complacency. She embraces risk, seeks challenge, and prioritizes longevity over comfort. That drive quietly shapes every phase of her career. As of 2026, Demet Özdemir stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of intentional growth and versatility in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A quiet intensity, a commanding presence, and a natural gravity that pulled attention without effort. Çağatay Ulusoy didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. He reshaped his image again and again, evolving from a young model into one of the most formidable actors of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Çağatay Ulusoy was born on September 23, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Before cameras, scripts, and global premieres, his path began in the world of modeling. In 2010, he won Best Model of Turkey, a title that opened doors but also placed expectations squarely on his shoulders. Instead of remaining confined to fashion, he made a decisive pivot toward acting, committing himself to formal training and long-term growth. His acting breakthrough came in 2011 with Adini Farah Koydum, where his portrayal of Amir Sarafoglu turned him into a household name across Turkey and the Middle East. The role brought massive popularity, but it also tested him early. Fame arrived fast, and so did scrutiny. Rather than staying in a safe lane, Çağatay chose reinvention. That transformation became unmistakable with I Serd, where he delivered a powerful performance as Sarp Yılmaz. The crime drama showcased a darker, more complex side of his acting, earning critical acclaim and cementing his credibility beyond romantic leads. It marked a turning point, proving he could carry psychological depth, physical intensity, and emotional restraint all at once. His career then expanded onto the global stage with Netflix's The Protector, making him one of Turkey's first actors to headline an international streaming original. Playing Hakan Demir introduced him to a worldwide audience and positioned him as a symbol of Turkey's growing presence in global entertainment. Rather than chasing constant visibility, Çağatay became known for selective choices. Projects like Yeşilçam paid homage to classic Turkish cinema, while Kubra pushed him into philosophical and psychologically layered territory. In Kubra, he portrayed Gökhan, a character grappling with belief, power, and identity in the digital age, a role that resonated strongly with modern audiences and reinforced his reputation for choosing substance over repetition. Off-screen, Çağatay Ulusoy maintains a notably private and disciplined lifestyle. He avoids excessive media exposure, speaks rarely about his personal life, and lets his work define his public image. This restraint has only amplified his mystique, setting him apart in an industry driven by constant visibility. In fashion and branding, his influence remains strong yet controlled. He collaborates with high-profile brands while staying selective, aligning endorsements with his image rather than overextending his presence. His lifestyle reflects focus, structure, and long-term vision rather than fleeting trends. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy's influence extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international recognition, sustained streaming success, and a career built on deliberate evolution, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistent work across acting, global projects, and premium brand partnerships. What truly defines him is restraint paired with ambition. From model to actor, from television idol to globally recognized performer, Çağatay has never rushed his growth. He chooses depth over noise, longevity over comfort, and transformation over familiarity. As of 2026, Çağatay Ulusoy stands not just as a leading man, but as a symbol of controlled power, artistic discipline, and quiet dominance in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.